The Fallout series has produced some of my favourite games of all time. The series contains some serious depth with backstory and features, which is one of the many reasons why I love the franchise. My name is Stalli111 and welcome to another Fallout video on my channel. Today, because I found the game series quite interesting, I'm going to share with you 5 interesting facts about it. Some of these you may already know, but the newer folk to the franchise may not. Even a veteran of the franchise might learn something too. Who knows? In July 2004, Fallout 3 became a thing, with the folks over at Bethesda Game Studios beginning its development. However, the main development and concepts were never properly focused on until after the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion was released. Many people should know this, but in Fallout 3 there was a drug known as Madeex. Injecting this into your character would allow him or her to have a higher tolerance to damage for roughly 4 minutes. So it was a good way to get through difficult enemy-packed pits. Well, in actual fact, it was originally called morphine in the game. But due to censorship in, I believe it was Germany, they had to change its name. But the team decided it would be much easier to just change its in-game name altogether across all regions. Something that I didn't truly know until a few months ago was that Bethesda Game Studios originally planned for a minigame of sorts for when you healed your character. This would involve your character attempting to bandage a wound or successfully applying a stimpack shot. And if not done successfully, their intentions were to make the healing less effective. In all honesty, I would love to see what the experience was like. However, the larger audience would most likely not have enjoyed it and possibly seen it as an inconvenience and a waste of their valuable game time. In Fallout New Vegas, there is a trait known as Wild Wasteland. I could honestly have a full list just talking about this particular trait, which I may do so if you guys want. Anyway, having this trait activated, you can find some graffiti on the side of a building within Cottonwood Cove that reads Romanes in Domus. I probably mispronounced that, but it's Latin, or supposed to be. This is actually a reference to the Monty Python movie, Life of Brian, where, at one point, Brian attempts to graffiti on a wall, Romans go home, in Latin. So they would understand, of course. However, he sadly screwed up the translation massively. A rough translation of what is seen would be people called Romanes, they go the house. So the idea can be brought across, but will most likely confuse some Romans, or even members of the Kaiser's Legion who are truly dedicated to Kaiser's cause. We return to Fallout 3. Well, mainly 3. Fallout fans have never been able to drive around as of yet in an unmodded Fallout title. The developers do tease the fans often though, placing many vehicles that are rendered unusable due to the devastation caused by the Great War. You may not know this, but the cars are actually based on a real idea for a vehicle. The Ford Nucleon was an idea presented by the Ford Motor Company as the world's supposed first steam engine powered by uranium vehicle. This was back in the days where the world's advancement sort of stopped in the Fallout universe. Most people speculate this was the early 60s, which isn't too far off the Nucleon's model crafting, which was 1958. Thankfully, the most likely unstable vehicle was never made out with the life-size model. Who knows what disasters that would have caused with the technology back then. Before Bethesda Game Studios acquired the rights to the Fallout franchise, Interplay and Black Isle Studios had been developing a third main title for the series, simply known as Fallout 3, but with a project name of Van Buren. It was in the same isometric style as the previous Fallout games, with the turn-based systems also making a return. To be honest, the graphical style kinda looked pretty cool as well, and I'm really sad to see it disappear into the void. The game's development got pretty far on as well, And the game's engine, known only as the Jefferson engine, made specifically for this game, was reportedly 95% complete, close to the time of the cancellations. This was back in 2003. But before you hardcore Fallout lovers go crying in a corner, do not worry, there are remnants of that game in Fallout New Vegas, with most of the ideas behind Kaiser's Legion and the many tribes it contains. So imagine living out the storyline behind the Burn Man, or even just the assembling of the Legion. Who knows how good that could have been. I just wish they were given another opportunity to present this story to us. So that was just 5 of many facts within the Fallout games that I found quite interesting. I hope you have enjoyed. Please tell me in the comments what your favourite one is, and if you want me to do some more fact videos about Fallout or any other game series. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Stalli111. Make sure to drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you've not done so already. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.